You know, when I first started thinking about what it means to deal with elderly family members, I thought it would be a straightforward journey. I imagined it would be like a simple guidebook with neat chapters and bullet points, maybe even a few illustrations. But let me tell you, it's anything but simple. It's more like a chaotic adventure, a wild ride through the ups and downs of aging, where every day feels like a new episode of a reality show you never signed up for. So, if you're looking for the ultimate survival guide, let me share what I've learned along the way. And trust me, it's a lot. First off, let's talk about patience. You're going to need a lot of it. I mean, a whole ocean of patience. It's like they say, patience is a virtue. But I never really understood that until I found myself waiting for my grandmother to finish her story for the fifth time in a row. You know the one. The one about how she met Grandpa at the sock hop and how he wore those ridiculous shoes that squeaked with every step. You nod and smile, and somewhere deep down, you remind yourself that this is her way of reliving those moments. And it's precious, even if you've heard it a million times. So breathe in, breathe out, and let the stories flow. They're not just stories, they're pieces of history, fragments of a life that shaped who you are today. Next, let's address the elephant in the room, communication. It's not just about talking, it's about understanding. You might think you know what they're saying, but trust me, you don't. Sometimes it's like deciphering a secret code. They might say they're fine when they're really not, or they might forget the name of that one person you both know, and you have to play this guessing game that feels like a twisted version of charades. So lean in, listen closely, and ask questions. Don't just nod along, engage. It's a dance of sorts, a back and forth that can lead to some of the most enlightening conversations you'll ever have. And when they light up because you remembered their favorite ice cream flavor or the name of their childhood pet, it's like you've unlocked a treasure chest of memories. Now, let's talk about the physical aspect of caring for elderly family members. It's not just about helping them with their medications or making sure they eat enough vegetables. It's about understanding their bodies, which can be a whole different ballgame. You'll find yourself in situations where you're suddenly a nurse, a chef, and a therapist all rolled into one. You'll learn how to navigate the world of mobility aids, whether it's a walker, a cane, or a wheelchair. You'll become an expert at lifting and supporting them without making them feel like they're a burden. And let me tell you, it's a delicate balance. You want to help, but you also want to respect their dignity. It's a tightrope walk, and one misstep can lead to frustration or hurt feelings. So approach it with grace and empathy, and remember that they're still the same person inside, even if their body is betraying them. And then there's the emotional roller coaster. Caring for elderly family members can feel like a never-ending cycle of joy and sorrow. One moment, you're sharing a laugh over a silly joke, and the next, you're holding back tears as they struggle with the reality of their situation. It's a lot to process, and you'll find yourself riding the waves of their emotions. Sometimes you'll feel like a rock, a steady presence they can lean on. Other times you'll feel like you're drowning in their sadness, and that's okay. It's important to acknowledge your own feelings too. Don't bottle it up. Talk to someone, whether it's a friend, a therapist, or even a support group. You're not alone in this, and sharing your experiences can lighten the load. Let's not forget about the importance of humor. Oh, humor is your best friend in this journey. It's the glue that holds everything together, the spark that ignites joy, even in the darkest moments. You'll find yourself laughing at the absurdity of it all, the way your grandfather insists on wearing socks with sandals, or how your aunt can't remember where she put her glasses, even when they're perched on her head. Embrace the silliness. Share jokes, watch funny movies together, and create moments of lightness amidst the heaviness. It's a powerful tool, and it can transform a mundane day into a cherished memory. As you navigate this journey, remember to take care of yourself. It's easy to get lost in the needs of others, but you can't pour from an empty cup. Schedule time for yourself, whether it's a quiet walk in the park, a coffee date with a friend, or simply curling up with a good book. Prioritize your own well-being, because at the end of the day, you're in this for the long haul. You can't be their rock if you're crumbling under the pressure. And finally, cherish the moments. Time is a fickle friend, and before you know it, those days will turn into memories. Take photos, write down stories, and create a scrapbook of your journey together. Celebrate the small victories, whether it's a successful family dinner or a day spent reminiscing. These moments are the threads that weave the fabric of your relationship, and they'll become the stories you tell long after they're gone. So if you're stepping into this world of caring for elderly family members, remember, it's a wild ride filled with patience, communication, understanding, and love. Embrace the chaos, find joy in the little things, and hold on tight to the memories you create together. Because in the end, it's not just about survival. It's about connection, compassion, and the beautiful tapestry of family that binds us all.